for Blumpkin&Friends, starring your host, the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
Hey kids, I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin, and with me here today is my friend,
Nurse Ashley.
Nurse Ashley's back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Haven't had you on in a very long time.
Correct.
I don't remember how long it is, but it is important to mention that you are still the current RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge champion.
Woohoo.
There's your name on the wall. As you can see, I've improved the wall of champions by including, after everybody's name for their title reign, a hash mark for each successful title defense.
Look at that.
Today you will be going up against number one contender Gramovit Radio, and if you win, you will tie his record for title defenses at 4.
Very cool.
If you lose, he will become, how many times?
I won't lose. We don't need to worry about that.
All right, well, let's not even get into that then, because she's very confident about her abilities to win.
Yay!
It's taken me a month to get somebody in for this, but I wanted to save it for somebody with a Virginia Slim. That's a vagina.
I figured as much.
Valentines Day.
Yay.
It's fucking stupid.
Yes.
It's fucking stupid, and every year you watch people go batshit crazy trying to get the perfect gift to communicate the feeling. And it's constant commercials on the radio for flowers and jewelry and candy and stupid bullshit, and the half of Target turns redder than it normally is.
And 90% of those couples break up or get divorced.
I don't know if it's 90%.
Feels like it.
So like 9/10 of the population that have coupled are just like, fuck it, I'm out.
Well, let's think about this. If it's a 60% divorce rate, that's people who are married.
Uh-huh.
Think about all the people in long-term relationships or even short-term relationships that just break up with somebody. It's probably 90%. There's
Perhaps.
probably 10% or less of people that get together with the first person that they're with, get married, and stay with them for the rest of their lives.
I'm going to skew
It's probably
30% stay together for the rest of their lives and 70% end up separated.
Of all relationships?
Of the ones that aren't married at the time of the Valentines Day. 30% are the long-termers that stick it in for however long it takes to not divorce before you die.
I wonder. Maybe I'm a pessimist. I think it's less.
It could be. I personally enjoy the years that I am single for Valentine's Day.
They're cheap.
It's become a running joke where I'm like, yes, I don't have to buy anybody anything. I've avoided getting into a committed relationship with anybody I had been seeing around that time or Christmas to avoid present buying.
So you start being committed in March?
That's probably a good time.
Okay.
But
Fair
it's
enough.
not because I'm
Then you have
cheap.
8 months to fuck up.
Yeah.
Before the next holiday.
That is true. I don't do it because I'm cheap, though. I do it because there's all this hullabaloo around getting the perfect gift and all this fake sentiment for this made-up corporate fucking holiday. And what's the point?
Maybe a blowjob at the end. That's about it. It's probably all you're going to get. If that.
At this point in my life, it takes a lot to get me off when I'm getting domed out due to the principle of diminished returns.
All right.
I almost would need to be blindfolded or go to a glory hole. It's just going to
I'm just picturing what's behind that glory hole.
I hope it's a pretty lady.
You hope it's a lady in general.
Yeah, I know. I hope it's a pretty lady, and I'm going to imagine that they are, even when I feel their mustache tickle my dick.
Hey, she could still be pretty.
Oh.
Maybe it's just in between waxings.
No.
Oh, come on.
But like I said, it's treated like it's so special, but it's mainly corporate. Rose prices climb like 300%.
Mm-hmm.
Cards and candy sales generate like hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue.
That's because every card's like $5.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
You might as well just throw $5 at a stripper because you're going to get the same thing out of it.
Possibly.
Well, I guess.
There was an article in the news yesterday that 11 local adult establishments tested positive for semen.
Out of 17.
Out of 17. Who would have thought that places like Deja Vu, Dream Girls, Rick's
Sex
Cabaret,
World?
Sex World, and most importantly, Gay 90s.
Yes.
Oh my God, there's semen at Gay 90s?
And in other news, water is wet.
Yeah, no shit. How about dinner specials? Holiday dinner specials.
So you can wait in line for 2 hours for a table and eat in a loud restaurant and eat overpriced food that probably is shitty.
And you get bad service because the waiting staff is so stressed out from the volume.
Exactly.
They hate those days. They make money those days, but they still hate those days.
Mm-hmm.
But it's evidenced by how many people go out to eat, and everywhere you go, it's nuts to butt from wall to wall, and you're just sitting there mad.
Yep.
I like it. I like to drive by those places and then see the crowds, because you can see people going in and coming out, and you know what I like to see are the twice-a-year couples. Those ones that only go out on Valentine's Day and their anniversary.
Yeah, if they remember their anniversary.
Yeah, well, the rest of the time, they're just trolls at home hiding. You know, they crawl out of the gutter to skank up every Red Lobster and Olive Garden in town. I mean, even I did that a few times. Let's go to the Olive Garden. Yeah, fucking big mistake.
Because it's such a great place.
Because I can't get Lasagna Classico every other day of the year.
Yes, exactly.
Or the 5 cheese ziti.
I'm more of a tour of Italy kind of girl, but whatever.
So you said you don't really have any Valentine's Day stories.
No, I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in probably 12 years.
That's good.
Something like that.
It's a good policy. It's cheap. It saves you from the stress.
It is.
Shunning holidays is the smartest policy.
I love Christmas, though.
Well.
So I can't shun that holiday.
Yeah. So let's say that you were with someone. I mean, you are with someone. But if you had a boyfriend and he made plans for you guys to do something special because of the holiday, would it ruin it for you if you had to do it a day before or a day after due to your or his work schedule?
No. Because if we do go out to dinner for quote-unquote Valentine's Day, it's never on Valentine's Day anyway because I hate crowds and I don't like people.
Yeah. When I worked at Menards years ago.
Do people come in there for Valentine's Day?
No.
Oh.
No. They might come by the
maybe
gift
you were
like
going
a week
with this.
prior. No. I worked with this guy. We called him the Boar. And he had a girlfriend that was a cashier. It was the first real girlfriend he'd had in so fucking long. Like, he had gotten his virginity back twice over. And she was like 21 or 2, and he was 34 or 6.
All right.
And he had seizures a lot. And then he had to live with his parents because he couldn't live alone.
Oh, no.
Because he couldn't afford it because of the cost of medication. And he even had to sell his car one time because he had a seizure and crashed it.
Yikes.
Anyway, so Rob was kind of a loser in the romantic realm of things. And he threw a tizzy fit because he couldn't get Valentine's Day off to take his girlfriend the Granite City Grill or some shit like that.
Yeah, some expensive overpriced place as it is, and then you're going there on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so he's stomping around like a kid having a fucking tantrum. And I'm like, what is the deal? Calm down. He's like, well, I wanted the day off. I wanted to take her out for something special. I'm like, dude, too many people ask for this day off, and you're not going to have that great of a time fighting crowds. Like, well, yeah, but, I never get the days off that I ask. I'm like, that is bullshit. You are overgeneralizing. It's one fucking day.
Yeah.
It's one day you didn't get off when you ask for all the other ones and you get them, and you're just flipping out. And my boss was standing right there. He's like, yeah.
I don't understand why people do that.
He didn't have a strong argument to come back with or to convince me that I was wrong.
Right.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't like to try, but 2016, last year,
Yep.
I was dating this girl.
Uh-huh.
That was the girl that was 11 years younger than me.
I remember.
Uh-huh. And I wanted to surprise her with doing something. We acted like we weren't going to do anything, and I was like, surprise, let's go do this. She came over, and I'm like, let's go to a movie.
Okay.
Pretty basic. All right? And she's like, wanting to go see this one stupid chick flick. I'm like, let me tell you why we need to go see Deadpool.
Oh, Lord.
I'm like, he is a foul-mouthed superhero, and it's hilarious. His girlfriend gets kidnapped. He has to go rescue her.
Damsel in distress.
It's a romantic comedy.
Right.
As they were billing it on TV to get people to go see it, it released right in time for Valentine's Day. So after 5 minutes of convincing her, I'm like, we do not have time to keep weighing the pros and cons. Get your goddamn shoes on. Let's go. It starts in 20 minutes. We got to leave now. And we got there and we saw it and she loved it. Then we went to Walmart and we bought a rotisserie chicken, brought it back home. I made some potatoes and then we had dinner and then we banged.
Sounds fair enough to me.
Yeah. That's the one of them that I can recall. Normally my memory's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only one I can really recall that means a shit. And that was just because it was last year.
Right.
This year, the Dirty Bee and I, we took a nap.
That sounds amazing.
We were so tired. I'm like, all right, let's go bedroom now. And she's like, oh, God, really? You're not even going to talk to me? I'm like, no, just get in. We climbed into bed, and then we sat and talked for 10 minutes, and then we took an hour and a half long nap.
That sounds like a perfect day.
And nobody put anything inside either one of us.
Well, that's good if you were both asleep.
Yeah.
That would be a little creepy.
We didn't do anything to each other. It happens.
I'm all for naps. Naps make me happy.
Are you all for getting right to the RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge Championship?
Oh, let's do it.
Are you ready to take on your opponent?
I am.
Graham of It Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Blumpkin&Friends proudly brings to you the Rock, Paper, Scissors Intercontinental Championship Challenge Championship of the World! So let me make my chart here. I'm going to have to move the microphone. All right, we got a We got a G for Graham. Fuck your face. And an A for Ashley. And I have to look at my phone to get his hands.
Someday you're going to move up to the
Shut your mouth. Don't tell me
2010 plus lifestyle where, you can't flip open your phone. You don't even remember what you just looked at.
Shut up. You're talking. Quit distracting me. God damn it.
Sorry.
All right. I got it. Hand number 1.
Paper.
Graham threw a paper. Tie. Hand number 2.
Scissor.
You threw a scissor. He threw a paper. Point for Ashley. Hand number 3.
Rock.
He threw away scissors. This is not looking good. Hand number 4.
Rock.
You threw a rock. He threw a rock. Okay, well, he loses. He loses. You just got your 4th title defense and tied his record, but we still have to play out the 5th hand so we know what the final tally will be.
All right.
Hand number 5.
Scissor.
You threw a scissor. He threw a rock. Point for Graham. You had 2 points. He had 1 point. He fails miserably because of those 2 ties. Congratulations on still being the RPS Intercontinental Championship Challenge champion.
Thank you.
You win.
Look at how gracious of a winner I am.
Yeah, you're so fucking excited. It only took you like 3 months to defend your goddamn title.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Life got away from me.
Life got away. Well, let's talk about that.
It was all that Valentines.
All that
partying.
Valentine stuff.
Yeah. That I didn't do.
You're listening to Blumpkin&Friends.
So since we're on the topic of Valentine's Day and love, let's talk about all the love that you've been making.
Yeah.
And what happened because of it.
Oh, boy. Let's see. Well, I need to buy a bigger house and pay for daycare again and all that fun stuff because we're having a baby.
You're adopting from China.
Yes. My China.
Ah, well, congratulations, kind of.
Thank you.
Sort of, but oops. So anyway, so you are with child.
Yes.
You are how far along?
I'll be 17 weeks tomorrow.
It's math I don't want to do, so that's
4
like
months.
4 months and a week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it is yet?
No, might find out tomorrow.
Might find out tomorrow.
We'll see. Otherwise, we still got another few weeks left to wait till my next appointment after that.
So ultrasound in the morning?
Maybe. I had a surprise ultrasound last time I was at the doctor, so it might happen again. Who knows? Maybe
you just got one of those overzealous ultrasound techs that likes to gel people up and read their tummies and they get off on it sexually or something.
No, my placenta's in the front, so they can't hear the heartbeat with the Doppler.
What?
So they have to look with the ultrasound to find the heartbeat.
I didn't know that there was...
different placement of the placentas?
Yeah, I didn't know that it kind of migrated around in there.
It can.
What are you, like a walking lava lamp?
Maybe.
Right in the front.
That's kind of what's going to happen.
Oh.
Eventually.
Are you going to save the placenta?
No.
Can I have it?
Sure.
Can you have them jar that for me?
Possibly.
And then we can pay to have it made into tablets.
Capsules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll sell it at a farmer's market.
Ooh, I don't know if you can sell like human remains.
What, you can sell like natural honey that's farm to table. Can't we sell placental caplets that are bedpan to table?
I don't think that that's legal.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
Craigslist.
That could work. We try it.
I'm all about that. Have you been fighting over names or anything?
No, we haven't really discussed them.
At all?
Not really.
You're just going to flip a coin on the day?
Maybe.
Flip through a baby name book to a random page and just point? Be like, sorry, our boy's name is Genevieve. Or Genevieve, for those that are French.
We'll just call it G-Unit for short.
G-Unit. Oh, goddamn. Well, it's going to be devastating, your G-Unit.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it will. But that's okay. They'll just throw in an extra stitch.
Why is that always the most common joke?
I don't know. My doctor actually said it the last time I delivered.
Jokingly or seriously?
No, he was joking. Looked at my significant other and said, "You want me to throw in an extra stitch for you?"
Administrative leave.
I was like, oh dear Lord. Yes, please do.
And what did he say?
He didn't answer because he's smart.
See, I would have been like, why not two?
Right, exactly.
I want to be able to have to just squirt an entire bottle of baby oil and get a running start to even get half
Oh my
ahead
God,
in.
that sounds so painful.
Yeah, well, not if you got good aim and you're graceful.
Oh.
Like a sexual gazelle person.
Gazelle person.
Don't you have like a trapeze bar in the bedroom that he can swing down from and just wah?
No.
Wow.
But you're giving me ideas for home renovation.
Right.
We do need to get a bigger house, so maybe that's the next item on the list.
Better Homes and Gardens 2017 Bedroom Redo Review.
That's right. It'll be a good time.
Buy that new duvet cover that you've always wanted and a Chinese sex swing. Because who doesn't like to get kinky with fancy furniture covers?
Or something.
I would like to test your brain out.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not just going to make you play the RPS.
Okay.
You are now going to be the next contestant on my new game, Word Orgy.
I don't know what that is.
Well, the explanation's on the wall behind you. Word Orgy is like the puzzle type before and after from Wheel of Fortune, where I stole the idea from.
Uh-huh.
You take one thing, right, and another thing, and they mash together to make a new phrase. So the first item ends with a word. The second item starts with the same word. So, for example, I would say it like this. Inner city art for representing one's set or clique, and the unofficial sequel to Prince's Purple Rain. The answers would be Gang Graffiti and Graffiti Bridge. Put them together. Gang Graffiti Bridge.
Orgy.
Two unrelated items that make up one new phrase. And if you get the answer, I'll heap on you my praise. Some of them may seem too hard, but I won't let you quit. So pay very close attention to both my descriptions. Pop culture icons and other random shit. It's time to play Word Orgy. How many will you get?
You're welcome.
Go to hell.
You're welcome.
Do you understand how the game is played?
Sure.
I will read you two clues, and each answer, they have
mix
a common
together.
word. Yes.
Okay.
So in honor of you being a nurse and Valentine's Day, it's going to be a mixture of nursing and Valentine's Day themed items.
Okay.
That I made up an hour ago.
Yay.
Item number 1. A urine receptacle and a pie that isn't hand-tossed.
Urinal cake. No bake cake? I don't know.
A urine receptacle and a pie that isn't hand-tossed?
I have no idea.
Okay, that would be...
Like a urinal? It's a urine receptacle.
It is,
or
but
a toilet.
It's not the one that I thought of, because I tried to make it nursing-related.
Yeah, it's called a urinal.
Yeah, the answer is...
Catheter?
Bedpan pizza.
But that's not a urine receptacle.
Yes, it is.
For men.
You can pee
You
in
use a urinal for men. Well,
Don't
whatever.
split hairs with me.
You suck at this game.
Right. Number 2. A type of marine life and how you wash an immobile patient.
12 seconds later.
Something with a sponge. And a sponge bath?
Okay, keep going. You've gotten half of it. A type of marine life and how you wash an immobile patient.
Well, you wash an immobile patient with a sponge bath.
Uh-huh.
So that's the sponge bath part.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know what kind of marine life ends in sponge. Because I'm not very good at that.
Should have gone to sea life at Mall of America. It's sea sponge bath.
All right, fair enough.
0 for 2.
How's this working out for you? Is there like winners of this or something?
No, I haven't put them up there. I'm keeping tally
that's
on the
good.
points that people have accrued, and the answer is not very many.
Well, yeah, because you suck at this game.
No, it's the people that don't get this. Number 3, an old soap opera about doctors and a garment with a peekaboo back.
General hospital gown.
See? Now who sucks at the game? You just got one.
Yay, me.
Where's my pen for marking a point? See? I don't suck. You suck. Number 4.
But I do it well.
Yeah, well.
Keep going.
An unposted credit card purchase and a hospital wing manager.
Fraud charge nurse.
So close. Pending charge nurse.
Well, it's not fraudulent.
I said an unposted credit card purchase.
Oh, I apparently didn't listen very well.
Well, you should do that.
Hey, it's been a long day.
Quit
Okay,
thinking-
I work 2 jobs. I'm pregnant. I got kids. They're in sports. It's every day. It never ends. Just wait till your girls are older. You have to run them every which way.
Yay!
Sucks.
It does kind of suck.
And you know your ex isn't going to do shit.
She might. Except for, that third kid she has that seems to keep her tethered at home. Number 5. 13 of something and a common Valentine's Day gift.
Baker's dozen roses.
Yes!
Yay!
Good job. Way to go.
How many are there?
10.
Jesus.
Jesus has nothing to do with any of these.
Oh.
I'll give you that one for free.
All right.
A Peanuts holiday special and a poopy place that lovers go. You look bewildered.
What'd you say? A Peanuts?
A Peanuts holiday special
Okay.
and a poopy place that lovers go.
Does it have something to do with anal?
I can't give you any more clues other than the description, but just know that I would never use a word from the answer phrase in the description.
You said a poopy place that lovers go. All I can think of is anal.
Get the one, it should lead you to the other. That's the key to this game, is to figure out one.
Well, there was the pumpkin one, but I don't remember what it was called. And then there was Charlie Brown Christmas. But Christmas doesn't have anything to do with anal. Well, unless you have a really good Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, it depends upon what your wish list contains. I'd like a snowblower and I'd like to go somewhere dirty.
Is it the Great Pumpkin?
It is not. I was sticking with our themes. And it is Happy Valentine's Day, Charlie Browntown. Going to Browntown. It's a place where lovers go. It's a poopy place. Going to Browntown.
That's terrible. That one was really dumb.
No, it's fine.
That was dumber than the rest.
Fuck yourself. Number 7. Treats with a message and a mobile app matching game.
Heart Candy Crush.
You were so close.
Well, aren't they called hearts?
They're called...
Sweethearts? candy crush.
Okay, I'll give you that one because I'm being generous. Because you're pregnant and you're
Yay.
a rage of emotions, and I don't want to get beaten.
I'm not very emotional.
Okay.
I kind of suck at that stuff.
Okay, she's suffering from prepartum depression.
Probably.
Number 8. Fine dining as a couple and someone who is nice and a liar.
Fine dining as a couple and someone who is nice and a liar?
Yes.
Liars aren't nice. I got nothing.
That would be dinner for two-faced.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was good.
Number 9. A drama about a drug-stealing caregiver and JFK's gargoyle-faced wife.
Nurse Jackie Kennedy.
I will accept that answer. It was Nurse Jackie Kennedy Onassis, but because you got the last name
shove it.
close enough, I'm going to give it to you because I'm a reverend and it's all about shepherding my flock.
Oh, good Lord.
Number 10. This is the last one. You can go
Hallelujah.
50% if you get this one, and that's a way better batting average than Joe Mauer will ever fucking have.
That's right.
Because he's a bitch.
Pretty much.
A pay TV viewing device and what life is like per a 1994 film character. A pay TV viewing device and what life is like per a 1994
Oh, cable
film
box of chocolates.
Thank you, son of a bitch.
Thank you for giving me that.
So you win 5 of 10. That's pretty good.
Yay.
That's the second best score.
Behind Graham?
No, behind Lunchbox, who
Aw.
got 6 of 10. Your phone's lighting up.
I know, it's going crazy.
Why?
I gotta answer this.
You're listening to Blumpkin&Friends.
Okay, well, that was your daughter who called to say she's upset at one grandma while staying at another grandma's. They are making her eat food she doesn't like, and they don't have the right kind of toast.
Exactly.
You know what that makes me think of?
What?
Did you ever see the movie Team America World Police?
No, I did not.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
You want to talk about romance. There are 2 members of the team.
Uh-huh.
And when the movie starts out, you've got Team America and this chick whose name I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And her love interest on the team with her gets murdered.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and then they need a new member of Team America. So they get this guy, Gary, who was an actor.
Okay.
And they get together. And there's a scene in the movie. And because this movie is acted out by marionette puppets.
Oh, Lord. That sounds terrible.
There's a scene in the movie where he's talking about feelings. And she's scared that he might die. And
Because
that's
the
why,
other guy did?
Yeah, so she's scared to commit.
Okay.
And she says this.
Only if you could promise me you'll never die.
You know I can't promise that.
If you did that, I would make love to you right now.
And he goes, deadpan right away, I promise I will never die.
Right.
Just as a quick answer, because he's like, and then there's a puppet sex scene.
There's probably a reason why I haven't seen that.
That movie is so fucking funny. I almost feel the need to go get the DVD, pop it into the computer, and show you the sex scene.
No,
so
it's
good.
okay.
It's infamous for that.
It's okay.
It's by the creators of South Park.
I hate South Park.
Yeah, well, and fuck your face.
All right. Fair enough.
I just wanted to bring that up because we had to close out the show with something because, time. So why don't I give you the opportunity to tell a story?
What kind of story?
You got a story about any sexual mishaps?
I've got plenty of those.
Well, and now story time with Nurse Ashley.
Oh, good Lord.
Go.
Back when I was probably 18 or 19, pretty young, living on my own, I started seeing this guy. I had been seeing him for all of 3 dates. And he came over to my house and we were in the midst of having sex and he started crying. And not just a sniffle here and there, but sobbing during sex.
Because it was so beautiful?
And because he loved me so much.
After 3 dates?
3 dates.
So let's just break this down real quick, the X's and O's.
3 dates.
3 dates and he's rolling in your vajayjay.
Yes.
And he's blubbering like a child.
Yes.
Because he loves you so much.
Yes.
How long had you known him prior to the dates?
We literally, like, somebody said, hey, you should go out with so-and-so. Okay. So I went out with so-and-so for the first date. Had never met him before. And the 3 dates were over the span of like a week and a half.
Ah.
Yeah. But he loved me so much.
So he falls hard and he falls fast.
Yes.
So the crying during the sex, how long did this go on for?
Before I said something, at first I didn't really know what was going on because I didn't realize that he was actually crying.
Could you mimic the sounds for us so we know exactly? I want as much sensory data.
I honestly
this
don't
as
even
possible.
think I could do it without laughing.
Was it like, oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, it's so good.
No, it was like a lot of yeah, it was pretty depressing. I didn't know if like maybe well, here's the thing. It was hot. It was summer.
It was hot.
And I didn't know if like he was dripping sweat and was like trying to like suck it up before it hit me or something.
Dripping sweat from his eyes?
Yeah, like from your head, if you get really hot and you get a sweaty head. You've never had a sweaty head?
Not in the last 19 years, really, no.
Well, is that as long as you've been shaving your head?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he had hair, so there's that. But I didn't know if he was like trying to protect me from sweat or what it was, and it took me probably a good 30 seconds.
Protect you. Put on a fucking Paddington Bear-styled rain hat, then. Jesus Christ. You shouldn't need
That's not my color.
You should need a splash guard for sex. From tears.
Right.
Maybe if you're at a bukkake party, it wouldn't hurt. But
so it took me like 30 seconds to figure out that he was actually crying. And I kind of just went, are you crying? And he's like basically instantly embarrassed and like I'm so overcome with emotion and I'm like, oh, this is so done.
Love is in the air.
It was over at that point. So
that's it. You just said, "Get off me."
Yeah. I more so pushed him off of me, and I was like, "What the fuck is your problem?"
Nothing beats fucking a chick for the first time, and she goes, "Stop it, you pussy! Get off me! Go home."
Yeah, that's about it too. He
killed himself.
He did. Right.
High five for suicide jokes. Oh
yay.
God, we're insensitive.
He used to be a regular at the bar, and I just didn't really like know him at all. But I had seen him. I never saw him again in the bar that I worked at
Because he killed himself because of you.
He very well may
you pushed
have,
him
and I just
over
don't
the
know
edge.
it. Or he's on some show like How to Catch a Serial Killer or something like that because dude cried like a week and a half in.
Maybe he's like on The Bachelorette.
That would make sense.
I just want a rose so bad. I care about you so much.
Yeah.
And what we did in the Velvet Secret Room where you put your finger in me. See how I zigged when you thought I was going to zag? It could have been a joke about intercourse or a Bajowski, but I went.
Oh, Lord have
Sticking
mercy.
with this week's show's themes of prostate exams. It's the episode of the podcast that I got to put out.
Oh, okay.
Recorded with number one fan Tim last night.
All right. And his big head.
This is number one fan Tim, and you are listening to Blumpkin&Friends.
She's taking pot shots at you. Son of a bitch.
Are we going to interact with the show?
Interact with the show on Twitter at Blumpkin Show. That is at Blumpkin Show. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/Blumpkin&Friends. I'm the Reverend Johnny Blumpkin.
And I'm Nurse Ashley.
Good night. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, and you invited everyone you knew, you would see the greatest gift would be from me, and the contestant would say, thank you from Blumpkin&Friends.